Welcome everyone to another exciting update on our channel. Today we have some truly groundbreaking news to share with you, and I can't wait to dive into it. Before we get started, I want to take a moment to thank all of our amazing members and subscribers for your continued support. Your engagement, comments, and enthusiasm are what keep us going, and we're incredibly grateful to have you as part of this community. Whether you've been with us from the beginning or just joined recently, your presence means the world to us. Now, let's jump right into the story that's making waves not just in Burkina Faso, but across the entire African continent, and potentially the world. Under the leadership of Captain Ibrahim Traoré, Burkina Faso has achieved a historic milestone that could redefine its future and inspire other nations. For the first time in its history, the country has begun producing its own gold ingots. This is not just a significant step for Burkina Faso's mining sector, but also a powerful statement of sovereignty and self-determination. The move marks a turning point in the nation's efforts to take control of its natural resources and break free from the chains of economic dependency that have long plagued many African nations. It's a story of resilience, vision, and the courage to challenge the status quo, a story that deserves to be told and celebrated. To fully appreciate the magnitude of this achievement, let's take a closer look at the context. Burkina Faso, like many other African countries, is rich in natural resources, particularly gold. In fact, gold is one of the country's most valuable exports, contributing significantly to its economy. However, for decades, the benefits of these resources have largely flowed out of the country, enriching foreign corporations and leaving the local population with little to show for it. This dynamic is a remnant of colonial and neocolonial systems that have persisted long after the end of formal colonial rule. Foreign companies often extracted gold at minimal cost, paying little in taxes or royalties, while the people of Burkina Faso saw little improvement in their living standards. But under Captain Traoré's leadership, Burkina Faso is boldly challenging this status quo. Captain Ibrahim Traoré, who is recognized as the youngest leader in Africa, has been making headlines for his bold and transformative policies. His administration has taken decisive steps to reclaim control over the country's gold mines, ensuring that the wealth generated from these resources stays within Burkina Faso. This move is not just about economics, it's about dignity, autonomy, and the right of a nation to determine its own destiny. The production of gold ingots is a tangible symbol of this newfound sovereignty, and it sends a powerful message to the world. Burkina Faso is no longer willing to be a passive player in the global economy. It's a declaration that the country's resources belong to its people and should be used to benefit them first and foremost. But Captain Traoré's achievements don't stop there. In addition to taking control of the country's gold resources, his administration has managed to clear a staggering $4.7 billion in debt. This is no small feat, especially for a nation that has faced significant economic challenges, including poverty, unemployment, and infrastructure deficits. By addressing this debt, Traoré has not only stabilized the country's finances, but also created a foundation for future growth and development. His actions demonstrate a clear commitment to improving the lives of Burkina Faso's citizens and building a more prosperous and self-reliant nation. It's a testament to his leadership and his unwavering focus on putting the needs of his people first. What makes this story even more remarkable is the broader context in which it is unfolding. Across Africa, many leaders have been criticized for perpetuating neocolonial relationships with Western powers, often at the expense of their own populations. These relationships, characterized by unequal trade agreements, exploitative resource extraction, and political interference, have hindered the continent's development and perpetuated cycles of poverty and dependency. In contrast, Captain Traoré is charting a different course, one that prioritizes the interests of his people and challenges the established norms of governance. His approach is a refreshing departure from the status quo, and it has the potential to inspire similar movements across the continent. It's a reminder that Africa's future lies in the hands of its people, and that true progress begins with self-determination. Of course, such bold actions are not without risks. Political experts have raised concerns that Captain Traoré's efforts to assert Burkina Faso's sovereignty could make him a target for Western interests that have long benefited from the exploitation of Africa's resources. History is filled with examples of leaders who dared to challenge the status quo and faced severe consequences as a result. From coups to economic sanctions, the tools used to maintain control over Africa's resources are well documented. As such, Captain Traoré's situation warrants close attention, not just from the people of Burkina Faso, but from the international community as well. His leadership represents a test case for whether African nations can truly break free from the legacies of colonialism and neocolonialism. The implications of this story extend far beyond Burkina Faso's borders. It is a powerful reminder of the potential for African nations to reclaim their autonomy and build a future that is truly their own. It also highlights the importance of leadership in driving meaningful change. Captain Traoré's actions show that with vision, determination, and a commitment to the well-being of one's people, it is possible to challenge entrenched systems and create a new paradigm of governance. His leadership is a beacon of hope for a continent that has long been marginalized in the global economy, and it offers a blueprint for how other nations might follow suit. For those of us watching from the outside, this is a moment of both inspiration and reflection. It challenges us to think about the role we play in supporting or undermining such efforts. Are we willing to stand with nations like Burkina Faso as they strive for self-determination, or will we remain complicit in systems that perpetuate inequality and exploitation? These are difficult questions, but they are essential to consider if we are to build a more just and equitable world. The story of Burkina Faso reminds us that change is possible, but it requires courage, solidarity, and a willingness to challenge the status quo. As we wrap up this discussion, I want to once again thank all of you for being part of this journey with us. Your support means the world to us, and we're thrilled to have the opportunity to share stories like this with you. If you found this video insightful, please don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Let's spread the word about the incredible developments happening in Burkina Faso and the inspiring leadership of Captain Ibrahim Traoré. Together, we can amplify these stories and contribute to a broader conversation about justice, equity, and self-determination. And to our members, a special thank you for your ongoing support. You make it possible for us to bring you these stories, and we're deeply grateful for your contributions. If you haven't already, consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on the notification bell so you never miss an update from us. We've got so much more exciting content coming your way, and we can't wait to share it with you. In the meantime, let's keep the conversation going. What are your thoughts on Burkina Faso's move to produce its own gold ingots? Do you see this as a turning point for Africa, or do you have concerns about the potential challenges ahead? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspectives. Your insights and opinions are what make this community so vibrant and engaging. Thank you once again for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care, stay curious, and keep supporting positive change in the world. Bye for now.